Hello everyone, my name is Unger to the Max, and welcome to the latest video. I'm pleased to welcome you to the latest installment, of Unger to the Max vlogs, and I've been thinking. So, let's get into today's video. First off, as you can see, I am wearing a Kobe Bryant shirt. May he rest in peace. I can't even fathom that I have to say that sentence. 2020 has just been a bad year overall. It really has. But I don't want to get into the details of all of that. I don't want to get into all that. That's not my realm. Anyway, so let's dive into today's video, shall we? So, I know I've complained about how the NBA has removed their digital content and all this and that, and I've explained my reasoning. Now, don't run away, because that's not what today's video is about, okay? Okay, just stay with me, alright? Stay with me. So, as you know, back in the year 2016, the Cleveland Cavaliers matched up with the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. And they lost Game 4 and were down 3-1. And then eventually they came back to win the series in 7 games, winning Game 7 93-89 on Father's Day at Oracle Arena. Thankfully, I did purchase the 2016 NBA Finals before the NBA removed their digital content. I would have been very upset if I hadn't done that. But what I am upset about is I didn't necessarily have the opportunity to buy tickets, but maybe I could have gotten them or something. But before Game 1 of the finals even started, I made the statement, I don't want to go to an NBA Finals game in Cleveland. And I made that clear for 2015 all the way to 2018, in the 4 years that we were matched up with the Golden State Warriors. And the reason is because of the Cavaliers player introductions. Now, I might have expressed this before on the channel, but me and Pyrotechnics, we're not good friends at all. It's been very difficult for me over the years. 4th of July is the day I hate most out of the entire calendar because of what happens at nighttime with the fireworks. Right now, I am not able to go to night games at Progressive Field because of the fireworks. I can only go to afternoon Indians games. It's very difficult for me to go to Browns night games. So the Thursday night game against the Steelers and the Sunday night games against the Rams were extremely difficult for me. But I'm slowly starting to acclimate, but it's a slow process. Afternoon games are a bit easier, but still challenging. But in terms of the 3 major sports in Cleveland, because unfortunately Cleveland does not have an NHL team, but I think this is a different video for a different day. But what I will say is I think Cleveland would do great with an NHL team. Just saying. Although I don't know what would happen with the Monsters. But anyway, I am a diehard Cavaliers fan. They are my favorite NBA team. No ifs, ands, or buts. Actually, they're my favorite team, period. And for years, I've struggled with their intro because from the Jumbotron, they have 4 swords that, during player introductions, they'll extend out this way, and, fire will shoot out during the video, and then, when each player is introduced, the fire will shoot out. And then at the end of the intros, when the PA announcer is saying, "Your Cleveland Cavaliers!" the fire shoots out, and then there are 3 loud bangs. And those are what really terrify me. And going into the 2016 NBA Finals specifically, I knew that because it was the NBA Finals, the Cavs were going to add extra stuff to their player introductions. And I've watched countless videos, and they have. Like, it looks like they have, like, fireworks going off at the top of the, or, like, firecrackers or something going off at the top of the Jumbotron. And at the time, I was just like, no, I can't handle that. Like, I would have been terrified. And I'm just like, I don't even want to put myself in that position. I'm not going to go to the game. But looking back now, I'm just like, I could have stepped out into the main concourse and waited for the intro to be over, and then gone back to my seat, sat down, and I would have been like, oh my God, I'm at the NBA Finals, game 6, for example. Or I'm at the 2016 NBA Finals, game 3. Notice that I'm not saying game 4, because the Cavaliers lost that game. So, I know time travel isn't a thing right now. And maybe it never will be. Maybe it will be one day. Who knows? But if I had the ability to time travel and get in a time machine, I would go back to the year 2016. Not just because the NBA would have their digital content available, but more so because I could possibly, go to an NBA Finals game at what was then Quicken Loans Arena. Now, the other reason I would want to go back to 2016, let me change hats, is because, of course, my favorite team in all of Major League Baseball, the Chicago Cubs, also came back from a 3-1 deficit to beat my favorite American League team, the Cleveland Indians. So both my favorite teams in all of sports came back from a 3-1 deficit to win a championship. I gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Now, would I have gone to a World Series game? Probably not, because like I said earlier, I can't do nighttime Indians games. And when were all the World Series games here in Cleveland? At night. So, maybe if game 6, for example, had been an afternoon game, I would have been like, heck yeah, I want to go. I mean, it's the Cubs and the Indians. My 2 favorite teams in all of baseball. Come on. But because they were night games, I'm like, no, I'm not even considering it. So that's my biggest regret that I can think of, really, is that, I didn't go to an NBA Finals game when they were here in Cleveland. Even, I wouldn't have gone in 2018. I probably would have gone either in 2015, let me change hats, or 2016, but I wouldn't have gone in 2017 or 2018 because I was just too mad at Kevin Durant. Actually, I would have gone in 2018 if the Rockets were in the NBA Finals against the Cavaliers, because I think that would have been a good matchup. But because it was the Warriors, I'm like, no, I'm not, I wouldn't waste my time. So, hopefully you enjoyed that. I wanted to come on and just talk and be a little bit open, put myself out there. I'm working on my fear of pyrotechnics, but, back in 2016, I said, no, I don't want to go to an NBA Finals game. And looking back, I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? I could have found other ways around it. I really could have. So, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed listening and just letting me vent a little bit and just being a little bit open and honest with you. I feel like I can do that. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video.